The last portion I want to touch on, this is really important to understand. Fats are not the enemy, okay? If you think that, or if you previously thought that, it's really important to stop thinking that way, change the way you think now. Fats are not the enemy. In fact, your body wants to burn fat as its main source of energy. And when you consume mostly fats as your main macronutrient source of energy, your body will not only use that fat that you consume as energy, but it will use the fat in your body, adipose tissue it's called, the stored fat in your body for energy more readily, all right? So that's part of the reason why this nutrition guideline is so effective. So we want unsaturated sources of fat. So I talked about that when I touched on protein or meat. If you have fatty cuts, that is saturated fat. It comes from animals and things like that. And it's not that I don't want you to never ever eat that. You can have saturated fat at times. Do we want to limit that? Yes. It's on that same stoplight system. It's on that yellow to red range. However, unsaturated, so if you look at a label, it will say mono unsaturated or poly unsaturated, coming from whole or plant-based sources, that's a green light. Go, eat as much as you want. Unless we, check in with you after a week or so and it shows that you're eating insane amounts of unsaturated fat, which still probably won't negatively affect you. We're going to say go ahead and eat as much unsaturated or consume as much unsaturated fat as you want. Sources for that: avocado, almonds, fish. Fish is an awesome source. Go to the grocery store and get you some salmon. All right, not the cheapest cut out there, but you buy 1 or 2 cuts a week, and you're stocking up on your omega-3s, your healthy unsaturated fats, and you're hitting your protein requirements all in that one meal. And then we've got olive or coconut oil. Olive oil is a great way to kind of add moisture to some dishes or like a topping, because we're not doing anything fake, so to speak, or anything. So what I'm trying to say is you're not going to have barbecue sauce or ranch dressing to put on your chicken or your fish or whatever like that. That's another really dense source of calories and sugars and things like that. So that's another thing that maybe I should have put on here that we can't have. However, you can throw coconut or olive oil on there for that extra flavor, just to change the way the meal tastes, to moisten it up a bit. I prefer cooking, if you're using it to cook in olive, or to cook in coconut oil, to stay away from cooking in olive oil. That's a whole nother discussion of why. You just have to trust me for now. Coconut oil has a much higher evaporating temperature, and olive oil has a lower evaporating temperature. Basically, it breaks down into some other concepts. But if you're going to cook with one, I would cook with coconut oil if you can. Olive oil and coconut oil both can kind of be dripped or put on top of dishes to add that flavor and texture. So if we back up a little bit here, you have your whole breakdown: eat real food. Those are your macronutrients, protein, carbohydrates, and fats. If I didn't say it's a go on here, it's not a go. So major things that we're not going to eat for the next 30 days: no grains or refined sugars, bread, pasta, sweets. We're staying away from legumes or beans. And then the saturated fats and the starches we want to limit our intake on them. We can have them, but in smaller amounts, okay? Not tiny amounts, but just moderate amounts, okay? So that's kind of our step 1 video portion. Again, each day we'll come out with another article and video, to give you more details on what will be to come when we start on January 11th. Thank you so much for signing up. It's been really cool to see the whole process go down. I put it out there at 10 a.m. By noon, the thing was full. Super exciting to see everybody get excited about taking their fitness into their hands to the next level. If you have questions so far, I want to do a FAQ, frequently asked questions video, sometime this week, so start sending me questions. Just email me at crossfitbigdane@gmail.com, and no preference whatsoever on what the questions are going to be. Just throw them at me, and if I get ones that pop up over and over again, then I'll make a video to kind of clear that up for a lot of people. So that's our basic guideline on nutrition challenge, or the nutrition portion of the challenge, for the next 30 days. Thanks, guys.